Hey guys, what is up? Here to leave you another review, but this time for a TV show, a Netflix original series. It's only 4 episodes, and 5 if you include this hour-long behind-the-scenes special. With Bob and David, created by David Cross, Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk, David Cross, it sounds a lot better. It stars the two as well as other people, I guess. It's a sketch show, and it's 4 episodes, and it consists of around they're around 30 minutes long, and it consists of doing sketches, comedy sketches, just delivering us tons of hilarity, giving us hilarity, and providing us their brand of humor using satire, I believe, and all kinds of variety of humor and comedy to just deliver us a lot of fun. It's basically a sketch show. There's not much to say about it because there's no real plot surrounding it. It's just delivering us tons of sketches that they brought up in their bizarre minds, and the result, you enjoy it or you don't. And I'm happy to say I really liked it. It's one of my it's not perfect, but it's one of my favorite shows one of my favorite comedy shows out this year. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt's my favorite. I have not seen Master of None or any other comedy shows on Netflix today. I have not seen Jessica Jones. I hope to watch that soon. Don't hate me forever. But that's one thing. This show is really funny, and if you're looking for a sketch show that really, like if you're getting tired of stuff like SNL, it's getting old, you want something new or something fresh, I think you should go to this one. Because I'll tell you one thing, this show is hilarious. I was laughing so much throughout the entire show. It has the intro to that show, very bizarre. It has a surrealist vibe going for it. It just sets you up for what you're getting with all these varieties of sketches, the humor that they're using, Odenkirk and Cross are using, and what exactly we're getting, and of course what we're getting out of it, basically. I'll tell you one thing, this show never fails on the humor. They get a lot of cool ideas, and they are never afraid to go to be a little daring in their comedy. This is stuff that you just don't see a lot in terms of sketch comedy. When you look at SNL, from what I've heard, they kind of do basically the same stuff. This time, I don't watch really SNL that much, but I've seen some. There's just not much of the same stuff. They kind of just repeat some of the same stuff, and they just don't add anything new to it. Sometimes they do some new stuff with it, but overall, there's nothing really fresh to it. Just it runs thin. They have a lot of different kinds of sketches to offer, and they do a couple sketches. I'll tell you one thing, they never fail to make some funny stuff. I really enjoyed the hell out of this series. Everyone in the cast is good. They do such great comedic timing. Odenkirk and Cross are such a great comedy duo. They are winning. Now, let me tell you about this. I know about Mr. Show with Bob and David, which was an HBO show created by them. I have not seen that. I know you can buy it on DVD now, the entire series, but I can't find it on HBO Go, which really questions me because what the hell? Hopefully we'll get it on Netflix one day, but I'm not too sure of that. I think IFC is trying to re-air them. I don't know much about that, but it'd be kind of cool to watch that show. Maybe I'll just buy it on DVD because people love it so much. It has 4 Emmy nods in its name, so yeah, why not? I'll tell you one thing, the humor there is very good. I laughed a lot. There's a lot of things they do a lot of satire. They base it on a lot of different subjects, like salesman was one I thought was pretty funny. This one salesman is just like an asshole. This new recruit, like his partner, that's just, funny. And, he's just a bit more upbeat and optimistic about his job, but Odenkirk plays the test guy, the old salesman who's just grouchy, basically a dick. And I just love him there. These guys nail their characters. Also, there's one thing I love, this one, I just like the sketch in general. And just know the fact that Bob Odenkirk is almost trying to refuse, he's supposed to sell something, and when they're about to get a sale, he doesn't want it to go through because he's never made it that far. I'm thinking, dude, you're about to make a sale. The prize that they get is so sad. I'll tell you one thing, it did lead some hilarious results. These guys have it. I mean, you can probably tell these guys still have it even after Mr. Show, but like I said, I can't really completely support that because I haven't seen Mr. Show. But these guys win. I'll tell you one thing, it's nice to see David Cross doing some stuff because to be honest, these guys excel. Like Bob Odenkirk, I heard he doesn't always win whenever it comes to movies as well, but I've seen David Cross fall apart. They even acknowledge stuff like that, yeah. it's just nice to see them do there. I think they're at their best when they're doing TV, and when they're working together, it brings out the best in one another. They just never fail. The results are just hilarious. I can't stop laughing. This is really just something that I hate with comedy films today, or just comedies in general. They're missed opportunities. With all these funny people involved, you expect it to be funny. And this show, however, this one is not a missed opportunity. This is the perfect use of their comedic talents, and it works. They bring out the best whenever they're working together, like I already said. Great chemistry, especially when they're on screen during the sketches. They are perfect. Also, this is one I love with this, I mean, they do so many great. They do a lot of satire. It just feels fresh, though. You may say like, "Oh, we've seen stuff similar to this before," but the way it's done in terms of the structure, the jokes, just feels fresh. Especially when when they're more uncensored this time around, because it's a TVMA show and that they don't really have, and it's TVMA, so they're allowed to do more. They're allowed to curse more and do a lot more obscene or just more obscure crap. Well, not exactly that, but they're allowed to do a lot more through humor, which I think really aids the show's comedic value and entertainment value. Because, I mean, because to be honest, without this, TVMA, it probably wouldn't be as funny as it is. I laughed so much. There's some sketches I loved. The New Year's resolutions I thought was very funny, especially this one where it relates to this famous director who made this film about slavery, and he's saying he wants to do it as helpers. See, you think that's going on with Hollywood today. They're whitewashing history, and also their country. Whitewashing history. History is history. Get past it. Just stop. Get a life. We are terrible human beings. Human beings, we're terrible. So stop trying to get rid of history, because here's the thing that will happen. The past will repeat itself. Listen here. Listen here. Listen from my mouth. And put this in your brains. If we whitewash history and try to get rid of that stuff, history will repeat itself. You understand that, do you? Anyways, I kind of like that. I like to acknowledge that's why. And also, they're showing clips, and they're always showing the end at the end of it. Whenever the clips are done, it was so funny. And they had the perfect opportunity to do this one where they show the end of the movie, and then they showcase the end there to the ends. It was so funny. I just love that. The final scene of the movie, there's credits going around and it says the end to the ends. Just so funny. It was perfect. Nailed opportunity. Also, this one involving basic rights, and when David Cross is driving and he's at the sobriety checkpoint, and there's a cop there, and guess who it is? Keegan-Michael Key. He just keeps going around the same checkpoint over and over again, just stating rights, and he just wants something to happen that just isn't happening. And when it happens, the results are just awesome, are just comedic gold. I laughed a lot. I like the cast. They have such great talent. They have such creativity, and they just know when to put their humor to. They have the best things to work with. They make me laugh a lot. Problems I have with the show? I don't think it's perfect at all. Wait, let me think about it. Not every sketch was consistently hilarious. There were some jokes that were kind of funny, but none of them hit the same as I think they wanted them to. And I just felt like I just wasn't getting the laugh that I wanted. I just wasn't laughing the same way. I just felt like, it's missing there. There's some jokes I thought were pretty funny. There were several times I laughed out loud. Don't get me wrong on that. But not every joke was a hit for me. There's obviously jokes that fall flat, but there's some that felt like they could have worked, but they just missed that mark. I also felt like I know this is only 4 episodes. I wanted to see more from these guys. I really do. Maybe I'm not going to take that into account, but I really had little problems with the show. With this, I think it's a great sketch comedy show. I think it's really funny. The cast is great. My only real problem is that some jokes fell flat, but you know what? Whatever, because there's so many jokes that were just funny to me. I had so much fun with this. The cast is great. The jokes are great. I loved everything about it. I laughed a lot, but there are some jokes that did miss. And overall, I was very satisfied. If you want a sketch comedy show that will be a distraction from SNL and of course is rewarding, go watch this. It's worth your time. It's very funny. I want to see more from these guys. If they do any more of these, please give us more, because I'd love to see more from you guys. Give us more episodes in a season. just please give us more, because you guys are just awesome. You're one of the best. You're an awesome comedian. Odenkirk and Cross are such a great comedic duo. They are so funny together. They just know what to. They just deliver what we want, and I'm so happy for that, because the honest comedies just aren't the same today, and that just makes me sad. Man. Also, there's a behind-the-scenes special for the 5th episode. Very interesting. I just kind of like some of the laughs they share while making skits. All the stuff they're trying to do with their skits. Some of the stuff that gets cut out. You can see if yourself what got cut out if you've ever seen the episodes. Then go to the behind-the-scenes special. And, yeah. It's interesting to see what happens. Like, what happens in the editing room. What goes into making the skits. The writing. Like, the writer's room and what they're trying to do. All the jokes they're trying to do. The stuff they're trying, all the stuff they're coming up with, the stuff that they're conceiving, some stuff that needs to be cut out in the writing room, or the stuff that does work, that doesn't work. It's very interesting. I love this show. I really enjoyed. I love it. It's a great show. It's one of my favorite comedy shows on TV today. Though I still like Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt the most, and I just like it. These guys are a winning comedic pair, and I are winning comedy pair. I want to see them work on a lot more of this. I want to see them continue to do the show, because you know what? I want them to. I think a lot of people who are Mr. Show fans want that the same. And to be honest, this could just be these guys are great. Seriously, this is worth your time. Please go check it out on Netflix if you haven't if you have the chance. With Bob and David gets thinking 5 out of 5. I mean, maybe a little bit nice there, but I absolutely love the show. It's so funny. I can't get enough. I just couldn't get enough of it. I watched the entire series today. I had such fun with it. It's such a fun series. Who cares? It's like, oh, it lacks a structure. It's sketches, not a sitcom. I absolutely loved it, guys. Go check it out. That's my review with Bob and David. Comment below. What do you think about it? What do you think of Mr. Show? Do you recommend it to me? Do you want to see these guys work on more stuff? Do you want to see more seasons with Bob and David? Comment below. Subscribe to the channel for more videos.